One of the guys want to know too. We have another reader question saying, "Is there 64 players in Battlefield?"
64 players on PC and 24 on console.
Yep.
Optimized for both.
So you have some really massive battles on PC if you wish. I think that's one of the great things about Battlefield. That's one of the best experiences, I think, especially with the classes that we have. You can have some of your guys in air, some of your guys in tanks, some of your guys being infantry, and it's really a team battle. You really rely on your teammates to sort of help you out. If another dude rolls up in a tank, an enemy, you're not going to be able to take him down with a rifle. So you're going to have somebody in a helicopter shooting Hellfires or a guy in an Abrams shooting a cannon shell at him. So I think it's what really makes these bigger maps a lot of fun. But of course, they're smaller too. So if you're an infantry-based guy, you want to kind of go rogue, you can play one of those maps.
Yeah, that's one of the things. It's like play it your way, right? We at DICE and Battlefield are all about all-out war. Like that's what makes us so special, and that's what we really love. And being able to do that on a full scale and then bring it down to the different styles is a lot of fun, and I think that's what makes it special. That team play element, the vehicles, the destructions, combinations, something definitely unique.
Just as we might adjust the microphone levels. Apparently, when you're playing this,
They can't hear us.
they can't hear you. So
Oh, okay.
if you want to,
All right, we'll only talk then
We'll
when
just
it's
talk when we
stopped.
pause it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
That'll work better.
That's fine.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Technical assistance, we're doing good. All right, so rendering here. So we'll do a quick playthrough on this, and I'll again stop on my favorite section. I have a lot of favorite sections. Is it going? Now, actually, after seeing that video multiple times, I might have a new favorite section. I don't know. We'll go to my. All right, I'll go to my first one. You can go to yours, then after that, you can take my second one. Right there.
Yeah. That's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Where is it? Get the right one. Boom. Right there. That's probably my favorite thing, and this, in a lot of ways, sums up what makes Battlefield 3 and Frostbite 2 in particular, actually Frostbite 2 especially in this case, so unique for me is that this is something that this is an ambient piece of a multiplayer map. So these are surface-to-air SAM missiles going up from a rocket launcher of some kind of a ground-based system. And obviously you can see they've been building, so the first couple are farther out. The second ones are like in that middle area, and the third ones are just kind of getting out of their holders. And it's just so beautiful. It's amazing the way that this game is rendered.
And actually, one of the comments is that actual real-time rendering.
That is all real-time rendering. The engine, I know a bunch of the tech details, but they'll bore you guys to sleep. One of the coolest things about it is dynamic radiosity. And so this is a multiple light source environment, and they're all dynamic lights. So as you actually watch this, and if you really want to get detailed and break it down, I suggest you watch it over and over, do slow-mo. But you can see the first rockets go up, and obviously they leave the smoke trail. Then as that second rockets, you can actually see in the screen, right, the first rockets are pretty far in the distance. You still see like the haze and the glow of them up there. The second set is again farther up when you can see that really bright spot. And then the third set is just going up, so they're fiery, they're going like mad. And those are all dynamic light sources, and as you watch it build and grow, it changes the way the smoke changes color and the way that it lights up. And that's what we have in the game. It's hundreds of dynamic light sources, and so it's real, it's true. It makes it feel real. That's what really matters, right? It feels real, and it is real. It's real time.
We have another user question that said, will we have nighttime environments? Will we have sort of weather effects?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We have some nice nighttime environments. It wasn't in the final version that got cut here. That's a bummer. But in another Frostbite video, we actually showed the same cityscape going through night revisions and things like that, and just the way that kind of they move light sources and how it changes, like when you get rid of the sun or when you move it to dusk or dawn. It's pretty cool. So there will be nighttime environments. As far as weather effects go, I'm not entirely sure from the ambient stage of things. So get back to you.
And I kind of want to move forward here because one of the cool parts here is this burning city here.
Oh yeah.
Which is we won't name the city, or can we? Yeah, I think we should probably not.
It's part of Tehran.
Yeah.
It's like the mimicked after
I don't want
Tehran.
to give that away. But I mean, one of the cool things here is you have the nighttime backdrop on the fire lighting up against the sky, and you also have the lights of the city. So it's like all that combined. It looks so cool. It looks real. If you wouldn't know any better, you would like, oh, that's some CNN news footage or something. So that's just another example of how much lighting can really affect the way that the game plays. I mean, it's not just one of those designer things. It really is one of those things that as a fan, you notice it, but you don't notice it subconsciously. You kind of just ignore it. Oh, it's part of the game.
Yeah, you just acknowledge that it's there.
Right.
You don't like specify like, oh, this is from the lighting.
Right. And so I think one of the cool things about the Frostbite 2 engine is just how much that this brings to the forefront, and you're really stopped and kind of shocked by it, like, wow, that looks amazing.
It's so cool, and actually, if you guys are, this is cool to go into because that's piece I was just talking about. Now, if you can, it's the whole scale, and on that far left side, you can actually see the rocket part I was just describing in more detail. I'm pointing at the screen. That may look funny to you guys, whatever it is. On the left side is that the rocket I was describing in detail, and there's the full city, and you can actually notice, you know, like there's an explosion going off in the middle there, and then it calms down. So they had just been hit by like a big explosion in the middle, and then boom, it calms back down. This one's actually really cool too. I love the audio for it. This is an RPG. This is actually from the second kind of area, we call it, of our Operation Metro map, and this is just it's basically a big open subway corridor, and obviously it's very dark, it's underground, there's much lighting, and you can see that RPG shot, you know, the tail of it, the fire. Oh, it's really slow to rewind. That's right. You can see it though, you know, in reverse time. You're gonna see how that is fundamentally changes the way you see. You know, in that brief moment, you're basically blinded by your own shot, and then you watch it basically light up all the way down there to the explosion.
We actually had a reader question said, are there urban and rural environments? And yes, there is. I mean, Operation Metro is a pretty urban environment.
Yep.
But we also have the tank map, Rolling Thunder.
There you go.
Where, in the oil field, same thing. So you do have that differentiation and that scale difference between rural and urban maps.
Yeah, and if you're looking at the screen now, that looks pretty rural, right? I don't know how many of you people actually live in an area like this. If you do, you're probably using satellite wireless to get this internet stream. So, all right, we'll roll the last section here, which is audio. We love that. Great. One of the things we love about the audio, the team that's worked on Bad Company 2, actually tons of people that worked on the original Battlefield 2 are now working on Battlefield 3. And the team, award-winning audio team, is working on this as well. And you know, you can just hear it from those small slices. But when I promise, when you get to experience it yourself in true 5.1, either in our September open beta or when you buy the game the full thing, it's gonna absolutely blow you away. You come out tired and feeling used from just full 5.1 subs hitting you, the sounds all around you. It's incredible. One
of the user questions is explain how the bullets whizzing by you and how you judge bullets, and I think that's one of the most important things about playing multiplayer. Kevin and I are pretty heavy PC guys and multiplayer in general, and one of the things that, you know, we always wear headsets because you need to hear those footsteps, you need to hear the bullets whizzing by you. It helps you tell, you know, where your enemy's coming from. It's not all visual cues. So I think that's another reason why the Frostbite engine is so great, is because that amplified audio really helps you develop new skills and, you know, react to your enemies faster.
And I actually I probably play more Xbox now than I used to, over PC. And so he's more hardcore PC. I'm probably a little more hardcore console. And my personally at home is a 5.1 around, nothing like too crazy, a couple $100 Sony system. And it is pretty incredible, like when you hear the back speakers and you hear the bullets whiz by, or like especially the chopper. That's the thing I always listen for. Like they're like my arch nemesis. I think it's probably what I get killed by the most, probably because I'm like crazy running around with my guns in the air. But when you see them, like, or you hear them before you see them come in, and you know, it changes the way that you play. You know, oh, problem's coming. So it's pretty sweet. So I don't know, that's a good look at Frostbite. We're really excited about it. As you can tell, we just spent the last 15 minutes talking about it. So we'll happy to take questions along the way. And what should we go into now? We talk more about the multiplayer that we're showing today. I think we'll just talk about the show.
Let's talk about, you know, so obviously I hope all of you tuned into our Ustream broadcast today and got an inside look at the show at E3. You know, but we have a line that's wrapped around our booth that's about 5 hours long, so we really do appreciate the fan support to this. This game is huge, and I think people are recognizing that, and they're all willing to give up time to see other titles to, you know, wait and see Battlefield 3, which is really cool, and we really appreciate that.